Hello everyone, today I'll be showing you how to design a smartwatch using Blender. Step by step, we'll turn simple shapes into a clean and modern smartwatch model.
If you want to improve your 3D skills and learn something new, let's jump right into Blender. Press to select all objects in the scene.
This shortcut is useful when you want to quickly work with everything at once. Press Shift and the keys to add a new object to the scene. This shortcut opens the Add menu, where you can quickly create meshes, lights, cameras, and more. Press the S key to scale the object, and then use X, Y, or Z to lock the scaling to a specific axis.
This helps you resize objects more precisely and keep your model clean.
Press the Ctrl and the keys, then apply scale to reset the object scale values.
This is important to avoid problems with modifiers, textures, and animations.
Press the Tab key to switch between Object Mode and Edit Mode.
This lets you move between editing the whole object and working on its vertices, edges, and faces.
First, press the 2 key to switch to Edge Select Mode. Then hold the Shift key and right-click with the mouse to select the edges.
Press the Ctrl and B keys to bevel the selected edges.
Use the mouse wheel to increase or decrease the number of bevel segments. Press the 3 key to switch to Face Select Mode.
This allows you to select and edit faces more easily.
Press the I key to inset the selected face.
This creates an inner face, perfect for adding detail to your model. Use the key to extrude the selected face.
This lets you extend the geometry and add depth to your model.
Use the Shift and D keys to duplicate the selected object, then use the P key to separate it into a new object. Use the Tab key to switch to Edit Mode. This allows you to start editing the object's geometry. Switch to Edit Mode again using the Tab key, then use the key to extrude the new object. Use the Tab key to switch to Edit Mode and select the object. Add the Bevel modifier from the wrench icon on the right side of the screen. This modifier smooths sharp edges and gives the model a cleaner look.
Use the amount value to control how wide the bevel is.
Use the segments value to adjust how smooth the bevel looks.
To copy the bevel modifier to another object, select the object with the modifier first, then select the other object and copy the modifier from the modifiers menu.
Right-click with the mouse to open the context menu. From here, apply Shade Auto Smooth to improve the shading. This keeps sharp edges while smoothing the surface.
Press numbered 7 to switch to the top view. This view is useful for aligning and positioning objects accurately.
Use the Shift and the keys to add a new object, then choose a cylinder. Use the R key to rotate the cylinder on the X-axis. This helps you align the object correctly in the scene. After rotating with the R key, type 90 to rotate the object on the X-axis. Use the S key to scale the object. Use the G key to move the object freely in the scene. This helps you position it exactly where you want. Press the Z key and switch to wireframe mode. This lets you see through the object and work more precisely. Press the 1 key to switch to Vertex select mode. This allows you to select and edit individual vertices. Use the G key to move the selected vertices toward a single point. This helps you tighten and shape the geometry more precisely. Let's speed up this part since we'll repeat exactly the same steps we used before. This process is identical to the previous one. So far, everything is done. Now, let's add a square to the scene. We'll repeat the same steps we used earlier here as well. The process is exactly the same. Now, let's start creating the watch strap. This will complete the main shape of the smartwatch. Add a circle to the scene. This will be the base shape for the strap. Use the R key to rotate the object on the X-axis, then type 90. This places it in the correct orientation. Use the G key to move the circle into position, then use the S key to scale it to the right size. Switch to front view with numpad 1 for better alignment. This helps you see the strap clearly. Adjust until the shape looks correct. Use the S key to scale the shape up or down. By constraining scaling to specific axes, you can create an oval shape for the strap. Switch to wireframe view using the Z key. Enter edit mode with the tab key. Then press 1 to go to vertex select mode. Select the vertices of the inner circle that are inside the watch. Delete them to create a hollow space for the strap. This allows the strap to fit perfectly inside the watch body. Use the X key to delete the selected vertices. Press the tab key to exit edit mode. Select the circle, right-click, and choose Convert to Curve. This allows you to edit it as a curve for the strap. From the menu on the right, you can adjust the curve's thickness. This lets you shape the strap to the desired width. In this menu, under the Geometry section, you can add width to the strap. As you can see, the watch is starting to take shape. We now have a basic strap and body structure. Now, right-click again and choose Convert to Mesh. This allows you to edit this strap as a regular mesh. Now, let's give thickness to the strap using the Solidify modifier. Next, add a Bevel modifier to the strap. This will smooth the edges and make it look more polished. Add a Subdivision Surface modifier to the strap. This increases the mesh's smoothness and gives it a more refined look. Right-click the strap and enable Auto Smooth. Now, let's create the slots where the strap connects to the watch. This will make the strap fit perfectly onto the watch body. Select the strap and press the Tab key to enter edit mode. Press the 3 key to switch to face select mode. Then hold Alt and Shift while selecting the faces you want to modify. Use Shift and D keys to duplicate the selected faces. Use the P key to separate the duplicated faces into a new object. Press the Tab key to exit edit mode. Then select the new objects and press Tab again to re-enter edit mode. Use the A key to select all vertices, edges, or faces.
Then hold the Alt and Shift keys and use extrude faces along normals.
This lets you extend the faces outward evenly. After this, you can use the Bevel modifier to add some smoothness. Now, let's create the watch buckle using the same method. This will complete the strap assembly. As you can see, our watch is complete. From here, you can customize the colors and materials according to your taste or needs. Let's start the coloring process directly from the screen. First, select the screen and use Shift and D keys to duplicate it.
Use the P key to separate the duplicated screen into a new object.
With the screen selected, go to the Material Properties.
Here you can assign and adjust materials for the object.
From here, follow the settings as you like and you can color your watch. This lets you customize the look exactly how you want. Now, you can set up the render using the settings I'll show. This ensures your watch looks its best in the final image.
That's it for today. Our smartwatch model is now fully complete, from the body to the strap and all the details.
In the next video, we'll explore more advanced techniques and add even more realism. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.